Hello and welcome to the first episode of the 2022 through 2023 school year for the Portland Middle School Video Magazine. I'm one of your hosts, Dalton Bergman.
And I'm Charlie Simpson. Thanks for joining us. Another school year has gotten off to a tremendous start, and we're here to give you the highlights. So let's start today's show with a segment about an exciting lesson that took place in Fleet 6. Here's Noah Jackson.
Fleet 6 students in Mr. Slumbum's class recently participated in an interesting project called the 51st State Project. They worked on this the last week of September and incorporated things they learned regarding geography. They created a state design by using their knowledge of map features. Each design included a compass rose, map key, and scale factor. According to Mr. Slumbum, the students did a really good job of creating maps that showed all of these items and more. It's a good way for the students to do something hands-on while allowing them to be creative. Thank you, Mr. Slumbum, for creating this fun lesson. Back to you.
It looked like an exciting lesson. Something else that was exciting was our fall sports season. Reporter Liam Johnson, a member of the football team, caught up with some fellow players before a game. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Liam Johnson. Here today I'm with me and Danny Baker. How are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Good. Today we're going to talk about the summary of the football season. I have some questions to ask these guys. My first question is, what's your summary of the season and why?
I feel like we did really good. I feel like our record shows it. I feel like I think we did good, and I think I improved.
My second question is, what do you think separates us from every team in our league and why?
Definitely our grittiness to keep going and our relentlessness. Wait, what was the question again?
What do you think separates us from every team in our league and why?
I think we have more heart and we play more. I don't know. Play harder.
My third question is, what has been your guys' favorite game and why?
My favorite game was Edison because I started. My favorite game was Edison because I scored.
My final question is, do you guys think you'll be ready for the high school level?
No, but yes. I think I'm prepared for the high school level.
Okay, thank you for being with me today, guys. Now, if you excuse us, we got to get ready for the championship game.
Thanks, Liam, and congratulations to all of our fall sports teams. Well done. We recently enjoyed Halloween and all the fun that goes along with it.
That's right, Charlie. And I've heard you were out talking to some students and staff members about their costumes.
Yes, I was, and here's what they had to say. Halloween just ended, and we thought it'd be fun to find out what students dressed up as this year. So I talked to students during their lunch, and here's what I learned. There were many different costumes, and students in 6th, 7th, and 8th participated this year. Students told me they dressed up as Batman, serial killers, skeletons, punk rockers, witches from Hocus Pocus, pirates, characters from the Owl House, and even Jeffrey Dahmer. Mr. Everts dressed up as a 7th grader and wore a football jersey and Crocs. Mr. Croy said, as much as he wanted to dress up, he didn't due to something that happened to him in 8th grade. He told the story about how he and his friends went to the junior high dance, and he was told it was a costume party when it actually wasn't. All in all, it sounded like kids enjoyed dressing up. Some students even submitted their costume pictures, and here they are.
Those were some great costumes. Thanks to everyone that shared their pictures with us.
What do you dress up as?
I just kind of carved out a pumpkin and put it on my head.
Nice.
Yeah. Our next segment is a book review. Here's Tristan Monet to tell us more.
Hello, I'm Tristan Monet. Today on the PCMS Video Magazine, I'll be reviewing the book The Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan. This is book 3 in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series, first released in 2007. It's a fantasy adventure novel based on Greek mythology and follows the adventures of a 14-year-old demigod, Percy Jackson, as he and his friends go on a dangerous quest to rescue his friend Annabeth Chase and the Greek goddess Artemis, who have both been kidnapped by the Titans. The Titan's Curse was nominated for numerous awards and was named number 1 on the New York Times Children's Series bestseller. So if you're looking for a book with action, adventure, and complicated characters, look no further than The Titan's Curse. I highly recommend it. I'm Tristan Monet reporting for the PCMS Video Magazine.
Earlier on the show, we shared a lesson from Fleet 6. Our next story features Fleet 7 in a unique way to make math fun. Jacob Levering has that story.
Fleet 7 math teachers Mr. Everts and Mrs. Lipstraw have discovered a new way to make learning math competitively fun. It's called Class Clash and features students competing against one another to perfect their skills adding and subtracting fractions. Here's how it works. A student from each class comes forward to answer a question about fractions. While all of the students work to come up with the answer, it ultimately is up to the students competing to get points for their teams. It's a fun way to have a little friendly competition while helping students learn their math skills.
Thanks, Jacob. Next up, reporter Alana Ziebert, who was the captain of the volleyball team this year. She recently sat down with some of the other captains from our fall sports teams, including our very own Charlie Simpson. Let's hear what they had to say.
Hi, my name is Alana Ziebert, and I am this year's captain of the volleyball team. It is an honor to be a captain, and it is also additional responsibility. And today, I gathered some captains of sports teams. Joining me today is
Jace Cornell, one of the captains of the football team.
And the other captain is
Charlie Simpson, the captain of the cross-country team.
All right, so I'm going to ask you guys some questions. The first question is, how long have you guys played your sport?
I played football around like 8 years. I started in flag football about when I was 5.
That's a long time. How long have you been running?
I did cross-country the past 2 years, but I've been in like competitive races for basically all my life.
That sounds gnarly, dude. What are your responsibilities being the football captain?
Making sure everybody's in check on the sidelines and not goofing around so we don't have to run a lot.
What are your responsibilities as the cross-country captain?
Yeah, like Jay said, just making sure everybody's not messing around and always giving maximum effort in all the workouts.
True. Anyways, next question. What is the best moment or memory you've had this year so far?
Probably our first game when we played Norwalk. We didn't play so well. In the first year, like 7th grade, we kind of lost 21-7, but this year we won 28-13.
That shows great improvement on the football field. What is your best memory running for cross country?
Well, last year as a 7th grader, I was able to get to the 5th spot on the all-time leaderboard. And then this year at the SBC meet, I got number 1, so that was pretty cool.
You're a fast runner, Charlie. Anyways, what are additional responsibilities that you would like to add being the captain?
I wish the 7th grade listened to me more, like listen to all the captains, because they just like thought they owned us, which they really didn't. But yeah.
Charlie, what are your additional responsibilities that you would like to add running on the cross country thing?
I think it would be cool if the captains like ran ahead of the other middle school people and like led them in their workouts. I think that'd be cool.
Sounds great. Thank you guys for joining me today. Good luck next year at the high school.
It's hard to believe fall sports season has come to an end. The beginning of the year was filled with fun activities and lots of ways for students and staff to show their Redskin pride. One of those opportunities was during homecoming. Zarian Stokes is here to recap that fun week.
Hello, I'm Zarian Stokes. Port Clinton Schools recently celebrated Homecoming Week. It took place the week of October 3rd and included several fun events to get students in the spirit. Monday, October 3rd, was Pajama Day, and the students rolled right out of bed and into school. Tuesday was Matching Day, and both students and their staff teamed up with friends, or in some cases, a whole group, to match up their outfits. Wednesday was Rapper, Rockstar, and Country Day, and students dug deep to find creative outfits. Thursday was Decades Day, and there was various years represented. On Friday, students could choose the homecoming theme for this year, which was animal print. or they could wear pink in honor of breast cancer awareness. In addition to the theme days, there was a parade on Wednesday, a pep rally Friday, and the football team topped off the week with a win versus Willard. Thank you to everyone who was involved in making this a fun week. Back to you.
That week was a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, I had a great time interviewing one of my fellow students, Noah Jackson. Noah lived in Germany for a while and joined me recently to discuss his experience. Hello and welcome to this edition of the Portland Middle School Video Magazine, where we are doing a student feature highlighting one of our most interesting students at Portland Middle School. And that student is Noah Jackson.
Hi.
Hi. How's life?
Good. A lot of homework.
Yeah,
Busy.
me too. So you used to live in Germany. How long did you live there?
I lived there for 3.5 years, from 9 to 12 years old.
That's pretty cool. What made you move back to PC?
Well, my mom was born here and grew up in PC, so she wanted to come back to her hometown.
So, did you learn any Germany while you were, or German, not Germany? Did you learn any German while you lived there?
Yeah, not a lot though. My main focus was on school because it was kind of hard, but one of the phrases I learned was, I no speak English, which is Nein sprechen English, and it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So, Thanksgiving's like right around the corner. Did you guys celebrate it in Germany? And what's your favorite dish?
We did celebrate it in Germany. We'd mainly just be with people around the block, but my favorite dish would either have to be my mom's casserole pan of stuffings or her honey-baked ham.
Sounds really good. Well, thank you for watching this edition of the Portland Middle School Video Magazine, and thanks, Noah, for helping us learn all about your life.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome.
We're very glad to have Noah here at PCMS. Next up is a story about a local business owner that visited 8th graders to demonstrate how her business and math class has a lot of similarities. Liliana has that story.
PC graduated Katie Reinhardt recently visited Fleet 8 students as part of their real-world connections learning in Miss Laughlin's and Mr. Spencer's math classes. Katie is the owner of Lateral Gig and a local retail store. She spoke about how the things that she does in her business are related to what students are currently learning in math class. She had engaging videos and lots of advice for the students and how they can use what they're currently learning to be successful in life. Special thanks to Miss Laughlin and Mr. Spencer for arranging this fun guest speaker.
Earlier on the show, you heard from some of our fall sports captains. One of those captains was also an Ottawa County champion. Sounds familiar, Charlie?
A little bit.
Martez Wilson interviewed Charlie about this tremendous season. Let's take a look.
Hey, I'm here with Charlie Simpson, an 8th grade cross country runner, and he's a record breaker. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, how's it going? It's nice to be here.
Nice to have you here. Well, you were recently crowned Ottawa County cross country champion. How did it feel when you crossed the finish line?
It felt great. I had a lead by like at least a minute, so that was really cool. Then this is my second year winning the Ottawa County Championship, so that was also really cool.
Well, that's a pretty long time for running. Well, is cross country a difficult sport? If so, why?
Yeah, it's definitely challenging. The physical part is like half of it, but there's a lot of mental stuff that goes into it and not getting too nervous for your races, and yeah.
Well, all right. Well, how do you train to get ready for the season?
Getting your miles in is definitely the most important part, whether you're just running around your neighborhood or if your team does like summer workouts, but running over the summer and getting your miles in is definitely very important.
Okay. Well, last question here. Do you have any goals set for high school?
My goal for my freshman year is to run like high 17s, low 16s, and maybe break Mr. Rody's record. That'd be pretty cool. Then by senior year, I want to get number 1 on the high school leaderboard.
Okay, that's nice. Well, thank you for joining us today, Charlie, and good luck for high school cross country.
Our next story features a movie that many of us has probably watched in Halloween time. Julian Curry joins us for his review of Smile.
Hello, I'm Julian Curry. Today I'll be reviewing the recently released movie Smile. It was written and directed by Parker Finn and released on September 30th. Here's the plot. After witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. Dr. Cotter is extremely smart and resourceful, but she is forced to confront her troubling past in order to survive. In escaping her horrifying new reality, the movie Smile is a little gory, a lot creepy, and sure to get you in the Halloween spirit. I recommend this movie and plan to see it again. I'm Julian Curry reporting for the PCMS Video Magazine.
Thanks for that review, Julian. Looks like a scary one. We also like to include a teacher feature on each episode to get to know some of our tremendous teachers. On this episode, we're featuring one of our new staff members, School Resource Officer, Officer Cochran. Jacob Lovering sat down with him earlier this week. Can we roll that interview, please?
Hello and welcome to this segment of the PC Magazine. My name is Jacob Lovering and this is Officer Cochran.
Hi guys.
He's the Student Resource Officer. So about the Student Resource Officer, what is your favorite part of the Student Resource Officer?
So my job is I'm a police officer assigned to the schools here. I'm a police officer through the state of Ohio. And I'm assigned here to kind of oversee safety and security measures that's in place by the school.
And then what's your favorite part about it?
So my favorite part is making all of these new connections with these students. I'm really enjoying getting to meet all of you guys and kind of help you navigate through the challenges associated with going through middle school.
I'm one of those kids, and I think you're a pretty good student resource
Well,
officer.
I appreciate that. And then like the hardest part is like everybody's unique in their own way, and it's a challenge for me to try to be able to connect with and be able to help all the students when there's just so many different personalities.
Yeah, and I can understand that. That's pretty hard. It's hard for me to get to do that myself with other kids.
Yeah.
So what do you do outside of work?
So one of my hobbies is I play guitar. I like to coach. I coach soccer. And other than that, it's just spending time with my friends and family at home.
And that's good. So thank you, Officer Kurt. And
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for helping us understand your job more.
No problem.
Thanks, Officer Cochran, for all that you do. Our last story highlights another midship class that our fellow 8th graders have. It's Chinese class, and Pearson Smith has all the details.
Did you know that middle school students can learn Mandarin Chinese? Miss Shaw has been teaching Chinese for 6 years, and this is the second year at PC. Students draw owls, pumpkins, birds, and roosters. Thank you, Miss Shaw, for making class fun.
Well, that wraps it up for this edition of the PCMS Video Magazine. You can catch these stories online at any time at the PCCS Video Production YouTube channel. Simply search PCCS Video Production and go to the middle school playlist.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next show.